Good evening. As stated tonight, we're going into something pretty spooky, y'all. And very dark and crazy. Okay. I did the meditation earlier, which I always try to do for y'all when I can. Each of the cases don't have meditation, some do, but for this one, I thought it was proper and also necessary. I've also already called the spirit of Little Jane Doe of St. Louis. They know who I'm talking about. The little girl that was found in the building, y'all. The abandoned building. Bless her little heart. She is here. She has come forward. Yes, the spirit of her has come forward. Very strong. Yeah, I'm talking about her spirit is strong, y'all. So I'm really curious about what we're about to get into. As far as the notes are concerned, I'm going to title this video in reading The Hunter of the Innocence. Okay. Reason being is that the spirits told me that this person is a hunter of girls and children. Okay. So they are literally going around hunting children and victims. Maybe especially girls. Okay. I got the word axe. I got the word paid. I got that she was 9 years old. They keep wanting to know how old she was. It said 9. Also, she was bound. This situation was very crucial and cruel. They were weirdos, or this guy is a weirdo. This happened in the city, St. Louis, correct? Also, the key word I want y'all to keep in mind here in this reading is pier. P-I-E-R. So this is like, around a body of water with boats. Okay. Trigger warning. If y'all can't handle the heat, you know what to do because it's getting ready to get hot. The rest of her is somewhere on a boat or near this pier, okay, which means her head. All right, she was decapitated. Also says something with this person was luring her with presents. So I believe this is a groomer, a predator. Someone took her somewhere, you guys. All right. It could be on this pier, this place with the boats. I also feel like it's saying she was found, which she was found in that building. So clock, this thing was done in a matter of time, okay? It was kind of rushed. It's something that's got to go quickly. Again, this place has boats around it. That he is prestigious, okay? Meaning, I feel like he's being taught certain things by a person of experience or influence. So someone is more of a master of this than he is, okay? He's doing this to exalt his power. I feel like he really thought what he did was funny, which is terrible. He does keep souvenirs. I believe this head was a souvenir, okay? This happened in 1983. Okay. Rest of the notes of what they were saying. He thought this was fun. Okay. Explicit. Something happened that was explicit. I do feel she was assaulted. She definitely was essayed. Okay. This is why the bottoms of hers was missing. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. Okay, let's continue. It also is saying, okay, this is something going on with more Black people being involved. So I want to say maybe more Black people were requested for this. Yes, okay. Or is it saying Black people were involved? Because this has to do, there's a significance with Black people in this case, y'all. Whether they were being targeted, whether Black people actually did this crime. There's something about that, okay? And again, The spirits were saying, how many more black people are we going to hear about in these cases? It's crazy, right? That someone sick or a sicko did this. This person taunted her. The spirits called him a jerk. He was paid off to do this, believe it or not. So this could be like a setup or revenge thing, okay? I get she was scared to death. This person was giving her things, again, grooming her in some way to get her trapped. And this person felt this has to happen. He was very determined for this to happen, okay? He also dominated her. So she was dominated. It also shows where she was tied up and bound, that there's some form of domination, okay? And I kept getting in a boat. Something significant has to do with a boat. And something was sold. I'm not sure if she was sold, the head was sold as a souvenir, something along those lines. Okay, we're going into the early 80s again. So we're talking about Wayne Williams, talking about all this crazy stuff, y'all. Okay. I don't know why this was so common then, but I do feel children were especially targeted. And when we heard about these cases, it was just mind-blowing what was happening to these children, how they were found, okay? Especially minorities and black children, for some reason, were heavily targeted at that time. And it's just horrible. Okay, I want to go into the cards. They say she doesn't have a name, but we're going to give her a name tonight. So I decided to give her the name Angel, okay, since she's an angel now. And we're just going to leave it at that, all right? Because she does have a name, whether we know her earthly name or not. In the spiritual realm, she definitely has a name, all right? So, okay, I feel like the person that did this was on drugs, or she was either drugged, okay? Again, a predator, someone who was watching her. This is a target. She was targeted, okay? This was done by a traitor, someone that I feel lured her. Someone that she basically got trapped by, okay, in this situation. She definitely wants her blind justice. When this happened, I feel maybe this was going into the late evening. She was in a lot of fear. She did not see a way out of this situation, and that is the silver lining. The police, found her basically, and also they were trying to figure out what happened. Very strange situation. Yes, okay. We have our narcissist, psychopath, sociopath card. I'm going with psychopath that did this. This was absolutely horrific. Okay, absolutely horrific. I do feel that she was essayed, definitely assaulted. I can't say the word. I don't want to say the word on here. Oh, gosh, it's just so much. Targeted because of her skin color. It didn't have definitely a significance. Again, people request these things. They order these things. It was a very hot commodity at the time, all right? Politics. So someone feeling they're one-upping themselves in this situation. Again, he felt exalted. Somehow this gave him power. All right, again, we're talking about a sick person, a sicko. Could be a helper, someone else involved. And I do feel like there's other people attached to this for some reason, or another person. Her spirit does want war. Why do I feel like this was done again out of retaliation? So is this something personal? Is this something racist? Is this something I feel is definitely intentional? Okay. that has to do with her skin color and how she looks as well. We are learning about this case more and more as it goes on. Now, I do feel like this person not only took the souvenir far away, but also did something with her and possibly took her back to this location and dumped her. Because it doesn't make sense to me that would happen there in a cold, abandoned building. Exactly. Okay. Did this for growth. Again, it feels like some type of way of exalting himself. It is purposely done. It is a vicious crime, I hear. Yeah, in some way he felt like he was getting something out of this. Oh my goodness. Also, I get the word sacrifice. This was very sacrificial, the way it was done. Okay. Wow. By a serial killer. So this person has done this before, or he has done it again. This person never was found or brought to justice, meaning he could have had other opportunities, or he definitely has done that before. Okay. We already know what was done to her. Bless her little heart. I feel like other worlds. Okay, so we're talking about this person could be from somewhere else, or we're talking about, again, good and bad, you know, good and evil, dark and light. Once again, secrets. There are secrets in this case. I feel like she knows this person. I do. I feel like she's either seen this person before or she knows this person. She was lured. Big time. Lured away. There is an investigation being done. It kind of backed off. It's been a long time since this case has been, 1983 to now is a long time, y'all. So they probably just kind of took a little break, came back, trying to figure out things, trying to get new evidence, new witnesses, things of that nature. I do know that she was hurt. Done this for a victory. So this person, again, is getting gratification out of this. This is really sick. We know that she has transitioned, you guys. And also, I feel this person did this for sexual gratification and purposes as well. It's saying, listen, so she felt in prison. I feel like he took her somewhere and kept her captive. Or there was somewhere he kept her captive where she could not get out. Wow. Possible that they've already spoken to the suspect and this person is lying about his involvement in what has happened. There's a lot of lies around this case. I get a lot of conspiracy theories about what happened. It's a very odd case. Again, I feel like she was in communication with this person. She talked to this person before. She's seen this person before. She has spoken to this person before. Oh, now things want to move and make noises. Okay. Possibly was giving her money, gifts, things of that nature, ways to groom and get the trust of her. Also could have been paid money for this. Money is involved somehow in exchange, a deal. This could also be a person paying somebody to do a hit as a form of revenge. Either way, money is involved somehow, okay? Now, I want to say this in the nicest possible way I can. Now, of course, he's had issues since childhood, but I feel like whoever this Jane Doe is, or Angel, we've given her a name, um, she might have had some mental development issues. I just feel like something was off with that. Like you would say, like maybe slow classes, or someone who isn't as sharp, you know what I mean? And I think this person knew that and took advantage of that. Was there like maybe some kind of disability or something? Definitely a predator. She was trapped and bound in this place, y'all. I feel like the building was where she was dumped, not actually where everything went down. What a horrible place to put a person. Okay, issues with her father. Again, I feel like whoever this was, they lured her away. You can see the picture. This is someone she trusted. Someone that's been around her. Took her off somewhere, y'all. Did these horrible acts to her. People were praying, you know, for her to find out who she was, and also to bring her killer to justice and figure out what happened. I know. There's a lot of corruption involved with this. I feel like money. So again, we could be talking about these sickos who request things, you know, and pay people off to do them. This could be hiring someone for a hit. Yes. This could be involving sex trafficking. This could be, you know, a ring of sickos that do this to children or adolescents or people who are mentally more delayed, or with people with disabilities. This could be things along those lines, people, okay? Had to do this in a short amount of time. So, again, this is a request. So they're saying, okay, I want this, and I want this done before this time. Like there's some kind of demand, and there's some kind of agreement, exchange. Okay. Waited till she was alone. Nobody was around. I feel lured her off in some way. Took her to this dark place. This was done by dark forces. Wow. Just wow. Very controlling person. I feel someone that has more clout than we think they do, people. And these are the type of people that are involved in stuff like this. You understand? People who are prosperous. He may have a good job or have money. I just feel like this just is I'm getting it's just not your average person. All right. So maybe that's why it's so hard for them to find out whoever this is. Not only that, it's connected to some things, y'all. So here we go down the rabbit hole, as you know. It makes it a little more difficult, all right, than just finding an average drunk person who did this. You know what I mean? Lots of hidden things in this case, which makes it so eerie and spooky. This person also, I feel, keeps, oh gosh, I'm probably gonna need a day or two after this one. Pictures of children, souvenirs of what he has done, maybe pictures, videos, things of that nature. This is sick. I keep getting that during the reading. Sorry, I keep saying that. It's coming out. And then again, I keep rubbing my head. So I wonder if there's some type of head injury that also occurred. Okay. Did this for a come up again? Someone being paid off, somebody told what to do. This is her story. Lots of conspiracy theories. And that is the truth. So I feel like pretty much with everything we've said, y'all, once again, well, you know Crime TV is the truth, so that's it. Let's see if we get anything with our killer cards. The investigators need to be looking, well, it's been so long. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's been so long. But they need to be looking, well, they should have been looking somewhere. It's a pier in St. Louis, where there's boats and lots of water, is where this sicko kept the other part of her. And also, well, he's tied to it. All right. Okay. It's been years though, y'all. Been years. Okay. Let's go into our killer cards and see what they say. Okay. Okay, so this building, I wonder. Oh, hold on, y'all. Something in her home has a clue. Maybe someone who was living in her home, sharing a space. So maybe someone her parents were seeing, or somebody was seeing somebody. Okay. There's definitely evidence in her home. It's been so long though, that would link some clues of what has happened here. Victim stalked. Yes, I feel she was followed. Okay. And also stalked. Take a look at one of the suspects. Okay, so one of these suspects that have been, again, questioned has lied. All right, that's what the cards were saying. And is attached in some way to what has happened here. All right. Somebody in her home, or has been in her home. This is somebody she has seen or known, y'all. This is not like stranger danger, no. She has seen, yes, or knows this person. And I feel like he's been in her home before. Is that right? Angel or Jane Doe of St. Louis. He's been in your home before? Okay. All right. We do know this has happened, y'all. A wound. So, of course, decapitation is some form of a wound. But also, I get this idiot cut himself, decapitating her in some way. Okay. I don't know what the police do half the time. You gotta look at these victims. You gotta look on their body. It's things that will tell you. Like Wayne Williams was all scratched up and cut up, and it will tell things, okay? So spontaneous behavior or mental illness contributed to the crime. I feel like she was saying no and kind of fighting back, which is also how he could have sustained a wound. I think you've told this person no a couple times. Is that true? About some things I'm picking up. Oh, yes. What did I say? He has a souvenir. What a sicko to keep someone's head as a souvenir. He needs to be caught. If not, it's been so long. He may already be deceased, y'all. But this is a terrible, terrible crime, I get. And it was unjustified and just uncalled for is what I get. Killer will murder again. Yeah, he's a true sicko. He'll do this again. Or has. Suspect lives near the scene of the crime. Oh, well, that's interesting. Well, it could be at that time. Is her home close to that abandoned building or something? Something's kind of trying to link up here. This all started, something blossomed in that home. Once again, some of my neck. What's going on? You beat this girl too? Oh my gosh. Okay. I want to put those up before I get angry. Let's look at our other cards. I don't want to get what else I'm getting in my head. I will spare those. I will spare you. I think you know what I'm getting. Yeah, you, I pray you're getting yours. All right. Let's go into these cards right here. I'm not going to say how she was raped. We will just leave it there, right? I mean, essay. Okay. I think the viewers are adult enough to know what I can't say here. A family member. Now, there are rumors that this was her father. It's a rumor. But one has to wonder, because again, I keep getting home and someone who was in the home, someone she's seen before, someone she trusted. Someone who definitely drinks, and I feel that she was unconscious at some point. This person had been spying on her and acting like a terrorist, y'all. And of course, she was above ground. They found her in that abandoned building. This person, of course, has on earth escaped justice, but not in the spiritual realm. He has not escaped justice, okay? Footprints, again, keep in mind this is 1983. All right. So things happen outside of that building, and that's what I feel too. And guess what card we're getting now? Water. Water, you guys. So again, that pier is very significant. Somehow he has access or had access to a boat. As you know, she is a ghost now. She is deceased. There will be justice, an investigation. And they did give her a proper burial despite what had happened, which I think is beautiful. It was obviously a closed casket, but they still made sure that she had a burial, okay? Thank the Lord. Just when he thought he had did something right. Okay. I know it. And yes, she is deceased. And I keep getting money involved, you guys. So somehow this has to do with money. Money. It always boils down to that one way or another. All right. And we do, yeah, I know. And we do have home. Something happened in that home to her by a male. Y'all, it was so cold in that building. It was so cold. This was in, what, February or something? It was cold around that time. Yeah, it was winter. DNA. One person. I feel like one person is the main one involved, if you will. There is definitely a significant tie to this person. Phone call or message. I wonder if it was like, meet me somewhere. I'm going to pick you up at this certain place. Something. She definitely was lured, is what I get. Away from safety. Someone she considered a friend, someone she thought she could trust, that would never do something like this. She was kidnapped, so I feel like she was taken away from wherever she was, taken to a location to be hurt, okay? And we keep getting phone, like a phone call. Did you meet up with someone? Or someone called and said they were going to meet you somewhere, come get you. Something crazy. St. Louis. Okay. What can we use? This was 1983. What can we use to find clues around the murder? There was a lot of clues actually in that building. Again, we're talking about 1983 though. This person definitely kept souvenirs, pictures, or something, body parts, jewelry, something. Murder. I do believe that she was beaten or hit, possibly in the head, things done to her neck area as well. This is so scary. This person was so aggressive and so brutal with her, you guys. Oh my gosh. It's blowing me away. Public building. Again, we got that building. Knife, sharp object. I know I heard axe too is one of the weapons. Maybe like a small axe. It's a kept secret what was done to her, what happened to her. I want to ask, what's happening with the person, the actual suspect that did this to her, okay? So what's going on with the actual suspect? Well, their life has been a natural disaster. I mean, they've been on the run. They have to live with this. They have to think about it. They remember it. Again, I feel like there were other people, but one person definitely has a significant tie to this case. Okay, it's personal. That's what I get. Is this some form of revenge? That's what I'm feeling it must be. There was an argument also between the two. Was it because you were going to tell what this person, yeah, was doing to you or might have been doing to you? This male, this older male. Okay. Yeah, he knows he murdered her, and it was definitely a random area. Some out of phone call, water, again by that pier. Took her outside of her location. There were many clues in that building. Footprints. Yeah, there's a lot going on with this case. There's definitely footprints. 1983 though, y'all. We can't do but so much. So he escaped justice here, but definitely won't there. Again, body. It's going back into the same things. Basically that happened to her. Terrorist. Confession. Okay, did that building have anything to do with being like an old school or something? It looks too big to be like a house or an apartment complex or something crazy. It looks more like a big old abandoned school, but I'm not sure where school would have a significance. Okay. I do get this person will be brought to justice one way or another. And that's always a good thing to hear and to know. Something about the mother in this case is also significant. She has a significance in this case. Also, this may be someone the mother knew. Okay. Maybe someone she was dating, seeing around the home, or maybe he stayed there with her. I heard your mother makes really bad choices in men, or the men that she has around as company, which is not good for a little girl, okay? Men who drink, who are violent, have serious violent backgrounds and issues with themselves. Not the people you want raising your children or trusting around your children, all right? A lot of these women, you know, they get with these men to pay the bills, try to make ends meet. And it costs them way more than bills, y'all. Your kids, you know, you have to protect them. I just feel like your mother's having a hard time being a single parent. You told somebody about this guy that we're talking about, that you've seen before, that you've been around before. You told someone about him and his behavior. He's violent. He's very brutal. Psychopath / I get narcissism too. Even though he's not like this great rich guy, he does know people. And this is how he kind of makes his side bucks or whatever. He's a hustler. That's what I get. He does have a criminal background. He drinks. He's got serious mental issues and fetishes. He's into domination, being in control, obviously doing things he has no business doing, which include children or adolescents. And he's been in trouble about it before, messing with young girls and stuff. Okay. Whatever the case, I'm getting her mom's choices in men, but I'm going to tell you like this too. Whoever did this to her, she has seen or she knows. This is not a total stranger. I feel she trusted this person. She was lured. She was kidnapped, taken off somewhere, brought back to a location. This person thought she would never be found. Never. But there were people praying for her, and also people praying about her whereabouts. This is something he didn't think. He didn't think anyone cared about her. Okay. I won't say that people came full-fledged for her, but there were people praying to find out where she was or what happened, because she was missing. No one knew where she was. People had their suspicions, but you can't do anything with suspicions, right? You have to have proof. You have to know what you're talking about. There's definitely people that know something. I feel they're too afraid to come forward, or they feel like, what if I don't know exactly what I'm talking about? They don't want to be seen. They don't want to be known. I know. So they're laying low and they're not really getting involved. And this happens so much in so many of these cases. That's why they kind of end up cold cases and nobody knows what in the world's going on. People don't want the exposure. They don't want their names out there. They don't want their families out there. They don't want their faces out there. Yeah, I know. And it makes it rough, because I feel like had some of these people came forward, we could have kind of narrowed down who this might have been, because again, no, then we didn't have a lot of surveillance and a lot of DNA and a lot of technology that we have now. But one thing we definitely had in the 80s were witnesses. Absolutely. People who saw something, people who heard something, people who might have said, oh, I seen her walking away with this person, or I seen her get in a car, or I seen her walking down the block with so-and-so. You know what I mean? But technology has changed a lot. But even so, people are just afraid of coming forward with stuff like this. Is horrifying how they found her. You know what I mean? And I feel like they're just scared. I mean, naturally, who wouldn't be, right? But we need more people to not be afraid and start getting more involved in these cases, you know what I mean? So they can get solved and these people can get justice a lot quicker and a lot more efficient in our physical plane, okay? Now, we know she's going to get justice one way or another, all right? And we know he's going to have to come step up to the plate one way or another. But it just kind of makes what these cold cases, why they're called cold, because there's not enough interaction from the community to get information that we need, okay? Again, this is definitely somebody she knows, somebody she has seen, someone she trusted, someone she was groomed by, someone she was lured by, did these horrific, horrific things to her. And I'm just praying he comes to justice. Excuse me, one way or another. And like I said, I can't say everything on YouTube that was done to her. But we're grown. Take a wild guess. All right. And it's just horrific. She was a child. And the spirit says she was 9 years old. I mean, can you imagine? So, again, we will be praying that this person comes to justice, okay? For Angel or Jane Doe of St. Louis. Oh my God. Okay, so the person who found her in the building has never been the same after what he saw. He's going to be traumatized for life. I think maybe even he developed some issues, like what they call what do you call it? PTSD. I'm tired tonight. PTSD. He has issues with that now. And it's something I feel like he's saying, I'll just never forget that scene in his head, y'all. He probably has nightmares and everything. So I do pray this person comes to justice. How horrific he left her, the state that he left her in. Oh my gosh. May he... I can't say everything I want to say, but once again, this is a request reading. I hope the person enjoys it. I was very tired, but I said I'm just going to do it because it is a request, and I do enjoy my viewers and their feedback and all of their help and support. So y'all know what to do. Like, share, subscribe. Love you guys. Thank you for watching. And we'll say goodnight to Angel. We've given her a name. Baby Jane Doe of St. Louis, okay? We will say goodnight to her. And y'all have a wonderful evening. And again, thank you for watching. Okay.